in Asia, right, especially Southeast Asia, this is very common where a jinn slash entity like to play with the window at night. So these are the things. So it's also very interesting, right, that all around the world, okay, in Norwegian, sorry, in Norway, right, this entity is actually speaking in Arabic. Okay, I'm not too sure whether they are specifically attacking so the Syrian friend can understand, or they want this boy, right, to understand through his friend. So it could be other way around. So there's always reasons to it, right? So that's reason number one, how it makes sense. And before you guys wondering, right, oh, it could be a glitch. Some skeptic would like to say, because this is through Google Home speaker, right? Someone with a radio frequency or radio, any form of radio, right, could intercept. What are the chances, if that were to be the case? Suddenly, a pilot flew over Norway, and then their black box happened to be intercepted by a Google Home speaker. That is something that is unlikely to happen. So let's move on to the story. Next segment will be moving away and a new encounter, okay? So in 2022, I moved to my dad's house on the other side of the country. But in 2023, I had another terrifying experience. This time while watching a video about a haunted doll called Peggy in a demonic objects hotel. Just seeing her face disturbed me deeply. So in August 2024, during summer break, I was back in the basement with my mom and my stepdad. My little sister was born on 13th August. I'm not too sure why they put the time, so I'm not going to put the time there because reasons, because right, black magic practitioner can use your birth date, okay, year, and then of course time to manipulate stuff like your luck and whatnot. Okay, then moving on to the story. Later that day, I visited her and came back home to sleep. Again, alone in the basement. At around 10 p.m, I was chatting with friends on Discord. I sent a voice message from my phone. The first one sounded normal, but the second message, which I recorded in the bathroom, was terrifying. I expected it to sound the same as I recorded it, but when I played back, it changed completely. The message was full of random screams, followed by a woman voice saying something that sounded like ogre or Oga, whichever how you want to pronounce that. I was scared but unsure what to do, so I tried to forget about it. Okay, this is a very good segment. We can take a short break here to talk about. Okay, Kay, can you enlighten the viewers, right? Why doing stuff like recording in the bathroom, right, is something that us people from Singapore or Malaysia or Indonesia, right, would very well avoid doing, like record yourself in the bathroom or record voice message in the bathroom. Why it is very, very, we call it pantang, something that you shouldn't do. So can you enlighten us on that?
Right. Yeah. Okay. Basically, it's simple. Places like that is actually, your toilet is actually dirty and stuff like that. So, entities will actually like to hang around in places or conditions that actually meets those requirements, because those areas are basically something which is very, very dirty in that sense. So that's the reason why, while having a bath or while doing your business, is not advised to actually have your phone call in while doing so. I mean, maybe first few rounds you will feel that it's nothing, no big deal, and you start to make it as a habit. But eventually, when habits is unbreakable and you are actually in continuation with doing such an item, you will then come across with certain things like small whisperers, small enlightenment of voices, or maybe sometime the network got cut down, etc, and this will become a very hindrance thing to you. Yes. So yeah, try not to have phones or communication while in the toilet, especially in the toilet, because
Thank you.
that is not a place for us to be with.
Thank you,